Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a fourth quarter reading for you, which includes the month of October, November, and December. I am doing what is necessarily a somewhat predictive reading, which is not my norm. However, it is still a general reading and may not resonate, or the energy may not resonate for you, although because it's predictive, it's for the future, it's unlikely it's going to resonate for all of you. Those of you that trust me, that are familiar with me, understand either you catch my flow or not, and that's okay. However, if you're interested in a personal reading, please check the description box below where I do offer personal readings. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. So let's get started, Virgo, with your overall energy. And I am shuffling on camera, which is a little bit different. Just trying to do things a little bit differently, and we'll see how this goes. It's a little messier, but I have pulled the Ace of Pentacles for your overall energy. This is about manifesting a very particular opportunity, something that you have wanted to build. This is something that you not only want to build that is stable and long lasting, that will benefit others as well as yourself. This is about creating a tool or a resource, but something that is going to be profitable, something that is going to be productive, that is going to allow you almost a portal to real prosperity, even wealth for many of you. This is a focus on stability and security, and this is about maximizing your practical sense of manifestation, where we are building something that can be seen, can be experienced for a long time to come. This is an opportunity you've created, you wanted. So you are in many ways directing this through your own sense of intention, which is the lovely thing about aces. They are about the door opening to a particular intention. I'm going to pull some cards for each month, clarify those with another tarot deck and a couple of oracle decks along the way. So for the month of October, we have the Eight of Wands, and I'm going to describe that as about a lot of activity. Because Mercury is your ruling planet, this card evokes a sense of intense communication. This may be you're making offers, you're receiving offers, invitations, collaborating, networking, building your network, people being referred to you, you referring others to projects, efforts, and actions that are extremely impactful, moving quickly because of the degree of communication that is engendered through this time period, this intense period in October, where you can have an impact in a way that you could not have on your own. So this is exciting, particularly as the fall is quite typically not only the time when academic school is getting going, and we're actually beginning to create things, but it's also a time of a lot of social activity, a lot of display, exhibitions, where a lot of performances or spectacles are being generated, created, engaged. So this is about things happening in a really exciting, productive, very satisfying, and successful way for you. In November, we have the Seven of Cups. For you, Virgo, this is about a time of a lot of options available to you. In some ways, this is about the projection of possibilities that this project, new job, new opportunity, new effort is producing, ways in which you are identifying what you want the goal to produce for you. And there may be, again, many invitations. People are interested in including you in things. But it can also be you're integrated with your awareness that all options are not beneficial. They're not equally positive. Some of them may even be detrimental to you. This does overlap with your sense of illusory success, excitement because of all the social contact and communication that may be generated during this time, so that you are actually uh, sort of in a dreamy place, maybe of confusion, maybe of overwhelm. What's most important about this opportunity, this time in November, is not to be distracted from this Ace of Pentacles. You've already seeded this quarter with a manifestation. You've already set an intention for success here. And you do not want to, or quite possibly will not allow, these many invitations and side hustles, side tracks to distract you from this thing that you are building, that you're laying the foundation for, that you're drawing into your life, perhaps through all of the communication, networking, and social interaction that is involved in your pulling this manifesting this effort or this project at this time. So this is kind of a don't get sidetracked time in November. In December, for you, Virgo, I have pulled a Page of Pentacles. This is feels like it's a getting down to work, the work of actually drawing up a plan, outlining what it is you want to do. This is a moment of stillness where you're surveying the land, and perhaps as a result of the networking and the communication that you've already been engaged in, you are looking at the possibilities, you're thinking about the way that you want your vision to take practical form, the audience you want to address, the customers you want to engage, or the clients that will benefit through this resource, this tool, this thing that you are building of value. Because it is something that you intend to be of deep value to others, it will be long lasting. And you are, in very typical Virgo fashion, looking at all the details, even as you limb out the general plan, the general proposal. Perhaps it's one that you are wanting to get assistance with, as an example. I'm going to pull a soul's Journey Oracle card and ask Virgo if this reading is resonating with you, that you like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It's so greatly appreciated, so necessary for me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I've pulled the Success card. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. This is very interesting because, as is typical of many earth signs, this intentional creation, effort, project, a work that you are scoping out, that you are manifesting, is in many ways expression of your love, and that is what ensures your success. One of the messages that has consistently been coming up for you, Virgo, is that you are owed love. You are deserving of love. And this somewhat meshes with the tone, certainly of other earth signs, but particularly of Virgo and perhaps Capricorn energy, that doing the work, taking care of others, being a provider, does not exclude you from receiving the rewards, the benefits, the appreciation, the recognition of your effort, of your caretaking. However, sometimes it is something that is abused by others, that ultimately you may have felt denied the cherry on top, the regard, the love that ultimately we all desperately hunger for. So, in this way, the idea that you're utilizing your self love, your skills, your knowledge to manifest this particular project or gift is what is taking you to a place of success, the final, more complete success of receiving the rewards of the work that you do. I hope that's making sense to you. I'm also going to pull a chakra card, and I pulled the heart chakra, and the gem associated with that, the crystal, is the green ocean jasper. Connection is the key word. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. That sounds pretty juicy. And it really does reflect on this idea that love is the ultimate reward as well as the foundation of what it is you are manifesting. And this is a manifestation to roll up your sleeves and do your best work. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Wands in October with the Lady of Jades and the Magician card. Wow. So all themes previously discussed are spot on here. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Lady of Jades in this deck, is really describing the sense that it is not only the hard work, the ethic of consistency, of discipline, of perseverance that manifests and generates new ideas and abundance for you, but it is the process. That process that means that you're in sync with natural rhythms. Those natural rhythms, in addition to being seasonal, natural, is also about being in attunement with others that you're aligned with, that you work for, that work for you. So this is a beautiful sense that you understand that the work is not only an expression of love, that you receive love through the joy of crafting, of building, of creating the work. This is a sense of total empowerment and of recognizing that you are making the space through your effort to be loved, to be rewarded, that is part of the cycle, the whole cycle. And of course, the Magician is about manifestation and is really such a beautiful match with the Ace of Pentacles here. The Magician is about coming to that place of wholeness within you where you are integrating all your gifts, all your talents, all your experience as expressed through your heart's desires, through your intention. So it underlines the fact that you have manifested this opportunity. You're creating this success. And the success feels very holistic in terms of the acknowledgement of the role of love in your life. Not just the hard work that you do, not just the meticulous attention to detail, but the fact that you are coming to a sense of self-love that is empowering your best work, your best effort, and that includes recognition, reward, and being loved as a part of that creation. In November, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Servant of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Cups is being echoed by the Seven of Swords. So this in November adds a little more meat to the way in which offers are coming to you. Options are becoming available, and the way that you're processing those options, the way that you're scrutinizing those, the way that you're understanding that in many ways the choices that look available can be about projections that you are presenting as a way of responding to resistance you've received. So, in many times, in many ways, through the work that you may have done, when you receive these offers, it feels like a vindication of negative experiences, perhaps negative feedback, criticism, um, uh, a lack of support or a lack of belief in the value of your ideas. And this, perhaps, one way of dealing with that is by internalizing that as reflecting a sense of not being good enough or some sense of inadequacy. But in your case, it actually feels as though it's reflecting, and that may have been the case in the past, but now this vindication is almost as though a sense of vengeance, like getting someone back for not believing in me. And now, look, they want me to be part of their team. Ha 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 ha. Of course, I'm being somewhat extreme, but the idea is that all offers are, of course, not appropriate for you, but some offers are particularly tempting or feel justifying, feel as though they are verifying the value of your efforts, your ideas, and that now you're getting help. Perhaps it's help you don't need or don't want. However, it exists in a way that should be helping you to direct this desire to choose best. And in many ways, in November, it looks as though this is complicated in terms of what's offered to you because you're not really sure of what options or opportunities are appropriate at this point. My sense is that you have leapt so far into the sense of whole being, of understanding that your foundation is actually love and that you expect a return of that love in some form or fashion. And in many ways, this causes you to accept that you don't always know. You may not know the best choice, the best options to pursue, but that you are standing back and noting, you're observing the offer, those that are making the offer, the possibilities. You may even be negotiating, but you're not deciding just yet. You're really holding back. You're overwhelmed. You're not sure what's best. And that may be because you're aware that you are somewhat tainted by negative feelings, sense of uh, anger or resentment against those who were not willing to support you in the past. And as a result of that, you're sort of stepping back and trying to keep an open mind, trying to evaluate the opportunity on the basis of how it fits in to the plan that you are creating. So in December, let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, where you are actually creating a proposal now. You're in a position to understand. We have the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. So, I love this. The proposal that you're creating is based on a sense of soul bond. And the soul bond is particularly relevant when it comes to what your talents actually are, what your gift actually is, and that there was perhaps a time when you exercised your talent, your gift, your skill set in a way that was pleasurable, that was joyful, that was playful, that you were freely able to to share without judgment, without ambition. And that this is a moment, this proposal is necessarily infused with that memory, that almost emotional, spiritual memory of freedom, the freedom to be who you were and to express this talent naturally, easily, joyfully. And this is actually based on the Hierophant. This is where you are able to share with others what you've learned. And this is what is grounding your proposal, what is built into the proposal that you are uh, describing, that you are perhaps receiving input necessarily, or structuring this plan in a way that others can participate and learn from your process. This indicates that you actually learned the lesson of the correct exercise of your skills, your gift. You, uh, no matter how successful you are, and this also seems part of the theme, for many of you, this is building up a level of achievement or accomplishment that already exists in your life, in your professional life, in your family life, so that you now understand one of the tremendous values in this project, this thing that you're building, this opportunity for prosperity, growth, abundance extends to what others can learn from you as well. I'm going to finish this reading with a couple of oracle cards. Ooh. And what fell out was the Trust card. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And that is what, in many ways, is affirming the sense of a natural gift, talent, certainly the memory of a soul bond. It can be with a talent, it can be with a relationship, an opportunity, or an environment where you were able to exercise your talent with complete trust. Trust in yourself, faith in yourself that comes from your inner voice that knows how to guide you, actually, for many of you, to where you are now. And for the chakra card, I pulled the crown chakra, and the key word is peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. It's beautiful because you preceded December in November with the Servant of Swords or the Page of Swords. This is not knowing, but being still, keeping an open mind, allowing yourself to observe, to take notes. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this beautiful reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, thank you for sharing it, liking it, subscribing to my channel, and a reminder that I offer personal readings, information in the box below. Until next time, namaste.